Welcome back to J Car Mania, where passion meets power and performance never takes a back seat. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most iconic muscle cars to ever scorch the asphalt, the 2026 Chevrolet Camaro Super Sport. This isn't just a car, it's a living, roaring symbol of American performance heritage, reimagined for a new generation. So buckle up, because this isn't your average Camaro. This is the SS, and it doesn't mess around. Let's kick things off with the heart of this beast, the engine. Under that sculpted hood lies a re-engineered 6.2-liter LT2 V8, now pushing out an astonishing 485 horsepower and 480 pound-feet of torque. This power plant is a naturally aspirated masterpiece, tuned with precision and paired with either a 6-speed manual transmission or an optional 10-speed automatic with paddle shifters. Whether you're rowing your own gears or letting the system do the work, the Camaro SS delivers relentless acceleration and crisp, near-instant response. The 2026 model benefits from a lighter chassis, thanks to increased use of aluminum and high-strength steel. Chevy has shaved off just enough weight to make the SS feel more agile, while retaining its aggressive road presence. 0 to 60 happens in just under 4 seconds flat, and that's in base trim. Opt for the performance package and that time drops even lower. Handling is sharper than ever. With an updated magnetic ride control system, the Camaro SS adapts in milliseconds to road conditions, giving you tighter control through the corners and a more composed ride when you're cruising. A new dual-mode exhaust system is standard, giving this monster a soundtrack worthy of its lineage. It crackles, snarls, and howls in all the right ways, reminding you that this car wasn't built for silence. It was built to announce its presence. The front suspension has been revised with lighter components and improved geometry for more precise steering input. And it shows. The SS turns in with confidence and minimal body roll, thanks in part to wider tires and a recalibrated stability system that feels more like a co-pilot than a backseat driver. Brembo brakes with 6-piston front calipers come standard, providing immense stopping power with fade-free performance even under hard track use. On the drag strip, this car eats up quarter miles like it's breakfast. But don't think for a second that this car is only about straight-line performance. Track mode tightens everything: steering weight, throttle response, transmission mapping, and suspension damping, turning this into a true corner-carving machine. Whether you're hammering through mountain passes or slicing through tight hairpins, the Camaro SS feels like an extension of your will. The 2026 model introduces a new generation of Chevy's performance traction management system, giving drivers the ability to customize throttle and stability responses for different scenarios: wet, dry, sport, track, or snow. It's like having 5 different cars in one, each with a distinct personality, all wrapped in one muscular, aerodynamic body. And speaking of the body, let's talk about the design. The 2026 Camaro SS gets an evolutionary refresh. The front fascia is more aggressive, with sharper lines, integrated aero elements, and a wider grille for better cooling. LED headlights now feature adaptive beam tech and sequential indicators, while the hood boasts functional vents that help reduce heat soak during spirited driving. At the rear, you'll find a bolder diffuser and quad-tip exhaust setup that looks just as mean as it sounds. A subtle lip spoiler is standard, but higher trims offer a carbon fiber decklid spoiler and front splitter, adding not just visual drama but real aerodynamic function. Wheel options go up to 20 inches, with performance tires from Michelin or Goodyear, your choice depending on how you like your grip. Chevy offers the Camaro SS in a new color palette, including a metallic Inferno orange, deep space blue, and a sinister black cherry. And yes, stripes are still on the menu, from dual Le Mans stripes to subtle pinstripes that add just the right amount of attitude. Now let's take a quick look inside. Step into the cabin of the 2026 Camaro SS and you're greeted by a cockpit that finally feels as refined as the performance it delivers. The layout is driver-focused, with a redesigned flat-bottom steering wheel wrapped in perforated leather, complete with SS badging and contrast stitching. Behind it sits a fully digital 12.3-inch instrument cluster with configurable layouts, including a track mode that prioritizes tachometer, G-forces, and lap times. The center stack is now sleeker, featuring an 11-inch floating touchscreen running the latest MyLink interface with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Voice control is snappier, haptic feedback has improved, and the system now supports over-the-air updates, ensuring you're always up to date. The seats are heavily bolstered Recaro performance buckets in higher trims, offering the perfect blend of comfort and support. Standard models still give you sport seats with contrast stitching and SS embroidery. Materials throughout the cabin have taken a step up. Soft touch surfaces, brushed aluminum trim, and optional carbon fiber inserts give the Camaro SS a modern edge. Rear seats are still best for short trips or small bags, but that's to be expected in a muscle coupe. Trunk space remains modest, but usable enough for weekend bags or a trip to the track. Visibility is slightly improved over previous years thanks to slimmer pillars and better mirror placement, though this is still a car that demands driver attention when changing lanes or backing up. On the tech and safety front, the 2026 Camaro SS offers adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, forward collision warning, and a performance data recorder that lets you review your runs with telemetry readouts and dashcam footage. There's even a built-in launch control system, accessible right from the steering wheel, and it works flawlessly. Fuel economy. Well, let's be honest. Nobody's buying a Camaro SS to save gas. Still, thanks to cylinder deactivation and refined engine tuning, the 2026 model manages around 16 mpg city and 25 mpg highway. Not bad for something that can smoke its tires in second gear. Daily drivability is surprisingly good. Put the car in tour mode and the suspension softens, the exhaust quiets down, and the transmission relaxes. You could drive this car every day, to work, the gym, or even a weekend getaway, and never feel like you're compromising. But let's get one thing clear. The 2026 Camaro SS isn't here to make friends. It's here to dominate. Whether you're a die-hard Camaro loyalist or a newcomer to the muscle car scene, this machine delivers a driving experience that's raw, refined, and relentless. It's also worth noting that Chevy has confirmed this might be one of the last pure V8 Camaros before electrification takes over. So in many ways, this 2026 model represents the last of a dying breed, the final chapter of an era defined by displacement, torque, and old-school thunder. So if you're looking for a car that brings heritage, performance, and visceral excitement in one striking package, the 2026 Camaro Super Sport isn't just worth your attention, it demands it. That's all for today's deep dive performance review on J Car Mania. If you're as fired up about the 2026 Camaro SS as we are, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments. Would you go with the manual or the automatic? And is this the last true muscle car, or just the beginning of a new evolution? Thanks for watching, and as always, keep your engines revving and your hearts racing. We'll see you in the next one.